Welcome back to my channel, everybody. Am I the a-hole for yelling at my obsessed wife? Hello there. I'm currently typing this from my car after my wife has told me she doesn't want me near her right now. I'm hoping this thread will be a wake-up call for her. She took off work today so she could be up at 4 a.m. for the launch of an online game. I didn't wake up until about an hour ago, 10:30ish, and she was still playing the game. I mentioned that I was hungry, hoping we would be able to make breakfast together, which we like to do often. She instead said that I should order us something from DoorDash. I'm in the middle of a dungeon and it may be a while. I didn't really want to get takeout because we had already discussed ordering pizza tonight for dinner. And that's a lot of takeout food in one day. She got pissed and shrieked at me that she just wanted one weekend to focus on her video games. I said that it was unfair to our family for her to isolate all weekend, and she got even more mad, telling me that I have two hands and can feed the goddamn cat. I was in tears at this point.
Smell like bitch in here. All y'all smell like bitch to me.
You, a grown man, were in tears over her telling you to get you something to eat and feed the cat? And I did raise my voice and said that I was worried she's getting obsessed with this game and maybe she needs professional help. She threw her car keys at me and said that I need to get out of her face. I agree. You need to get out of my face too, honey. That she works all the time and doesn't ask for much. And I need to leave her be and get out of her face for a few hours. I am truly concerned that she has become obsessed with this online game. And I'm hoping that maybe reading this thread will wake her up. But I might have been the a-hole too. You already know you was an a-hole, but I digress. Edit. For some additional info I forgot. It wasn't just today. For the last few weeks, she's been hyping herself up for this. When the game got delayed, she moved her vacation time rather than just keep her previous days off and spend it with me. She's been absolutely freaking out about this game, and I don't understand it, and it scares me. Off the rip, you are just being extremely sensitive, and in my humble opinion, you seem to be jealous that your wife is playing a game. I'm sure your wife is not a new gamer. I'm sure this is not some new interest that she just put onto you and you didn't know anything about her being a gamer in the past. This is not new. Most people that are gamers have been doing so for a very long time, usually from childhood, and they develop a serious love for gaming. So you married her as a gamer. Now, what I will tell you is that I have a huge problem for you calling her a nerd. Why? You usually appreciate it. These are your words. You usually appreciate it. So instead of you being supportive in this situation and saying, okay, my wife took off for this new launch, so I'm going to be supportive. I'm going to get up. I'm going to get her food. I'm going to support her in some way. You didn't say that your wife wasn't supportive of you, but for some reason today, because she's playing a video game, you are feeling like she's leaving you out. Then you tell her that she is neglecting her family, which you didn't mention children. So I'm going to assume you guys don't have children. You have a cat. So instead of you just saying, let me get up, feed myself and feed the cats, You decide to insert yourself in a situation that didn't even have to be this big. She works all the time. She deserves to be able to play her game on this day that she specifically used her vacation time. There is no reason for you to think she was going to get up and want to cook breakfast with you on this day. You are not being a great husband in this instance. And further, you called her a nerd, which I also have a problem with. People use that word like it's a good word. I really despise when people use words like that to describe people because being a nerd was never a good thing when we were in school. And then you say, oh, usually I appreciate it. What does that mean? You're minimizing your behavior in this instance. And she kicked you out of the house for a good reason. You're intentionally attempting to undermine her in this particular situation instead of being supportive of her on this particular day. But let's see what Reddit has to say about this. Dude, she isn't obsessed with the game. A lot of people wake up early and stay up late for video game launches. It's not unusual. It sounds like you're just mad that she's not cooking for you and that you have to feed yourself and the cat. When you mention you like to make breakfast together, how much of it do you do? I also called on the calmly explained and she freaked out and went hysterical portion of this. Chances are you whined about it and she got annoyed. And do you have kids? Because if you don't, and it's just you, your wife, and a cat, then how is she playing a game for a few hours unfair to you? If she works all the time and this is her way to unwind, let her. She's not hurting anyone, and you are a grown-ass capable adult. You didn't want this thread to wake her up. You wanted us to validate your point of view. Absolute facts. I just cannot with grown-ass, able-bodied people. Let's face it, it's usually men who think they can just tell their partner they're hungry and their partner will just drop everything that they're doing to fix them a snack or a meal. You should be embarrassed. You're acting like a child, a petulant child at that. You're acting like your wife should include you in every single thing she does. You're acting like she can't have her own fun, how she wants to have it. I'm sure you do what you want to do. I would bet a penny, my last dime, that you absolutely do what you consider to be fun, whether it's hanging out with your friends or something else. You got up with the intention of being a pest. So, yes, you are absolutely the a-hole. And the next time, learn to be a supportive husband instead of a brat like a 5-year-old.